Hi, my name is David Summerfleck, and I am the owner and chief web developer for AffordableWebsitesDenver.com. And in this brief WordPress video, we're just going to discuss some basics for anyone who's really new to WordPress. You may be hearing about it and want to know what the big deal is and just, are not sure where to begin. So in this video, we want to talk about what is a theme. Very simple, very basic, just that one concept alone. Because I've spoken to people who ask me, well, what is the difference between WordPress and a theme? I don't get it. I had a web developer do a website for me using Thesis or Genesis, and they did half of the work and they took off, or I don't know what the difference is. Just teach me WordPress, or I want to learn WordPress. And they're not quite grasping the difference between WordPress and a theme. So I want to go over that very briefly today. First of all, a theme is what you're seeing now. Okay, you can go to WordPress.org and they have almost an infinite number of free themes that you can use. Now, as you see here, each theme is different. Okay, so this 2011 was the default theme that you get on your website, as part of the WordPress motor or content management system. You get this theme for free. Here's 2010, okay, which is my default free theme in my demo website here that you're looking at. This is the theme. Now I can customize it to some extent. I can move around the menus, as you see here. I can work here. I can change the title. Okay, I can change the header image to something else that I may already have, or what's provided for in that theme. There's only a few images that are provided for in that theme. So for your business, you may not want a picture of someone walking down a road. You may want a picture of a law office or a courtroom or a medical office or what have you. You may, so these are the options that are available for that theme. And then you can go back and you can move around the menus a certain way. And it gives you some flexibility with where the menus are going to be displayed and that type of thing. Okay, here it will let you do that. So we would go to appearance and then themes, and it will show us what themes we have. Now, not to be confused, Genesis Genesis is a paid theme. You go to studiopress.com, you pay your $80 to $100 or what have you, and you get a theme. And it's basically that box. And then you pay for a child theme, which is another $20, $30. And then it lets you have access to a different set of menus or sub-menus. And so what a lot of developers do is they use these Genesis and Thesis themes, and they move the menus around, what have you. They work on the text or whatever, and they pop in this, that, and the other thing, and then they're gone. And which is not to say that there aren't really nice, very professional developers out there using these themes, but it's a big difference between learning how to use this particular theme and then using WordPress. So take a quick look here at this menu. This is WordPress. This is called the C panel or control panel as we go by the different options here. Okay. This is WordPress that lets you basically work with comments and change these different appearances, these themes. Install or unload plugins, let people log in and do different things, the settings for privacy and defining different roles and using different plugins. That's WordPress, the core that allows you to have this website. The theme is like taking a car and customizing it so that it's still a car, it still drives, it still runs the same way, but maybe it can go at different speeds, or it has different gear shifts, for example, or it could be a low rider, or perhaps it's more equipped to go uphill or something. So that's really the difference between a theme and WordPress, and that's the difference between the Genesis and Thesis themes. Now, some developers will develop their own unique themes, such as how I do things at affordablewebsitesdenver.com. For me personally, I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I believe that if it's an artistic career for me, I want to be able to design my own themes, and I want to be able to take pride in what I do and say there are no two themes on the planet that I create that look, almost identical. I can look at a Genesis or Thesis theme and I can tell within 2 or 3 seconds that it's a theme. I mean, you can just look at it and you can tell that there's certain things. The images have lines around them and so on, and things don't look quite the way I can tell. With my particular websites, the themes that I develop, no two are identical. They might be similar, but you can always tell them apart, and you can always tell there's not one of these themes. It may sound like parsing hairs, but it's really important that the customer, the client, understands the difference between a theme and WordPress. And I love WordPress. I think it is by far the easiest content management system there is compared to Joomla and Drupal and what it will allow you to do. And when you add the customization aspects that comes with the different themes and the plugins that you can use and so much more that you can do with it, there really isn't the need to go to Joomla and Drupal unless you're going to have a website where hundreds of people are going to be logging in with all kinds of different accounts, and even then there's a way around to accomplish that with different plugins and different coding. So you don't always need a V8 engine to use the car analogy. You can use a traditional Toyota type engine and get around very well in most places in the world today. So I hope that helps clarify the difference between themes and what WordPress really is and these different types of themes. Is a premium theme worth the money? A lot of people ask me that. And what this really comes down to is, are you expecting the premium theme provider to teach you WordPress or to teach you how to use this theme that you're paying for? Usually the answer is no. The client may want that or expect that, but the company selling you this theme is not going to teach you WordPress. They may give you instructions on how to use their theme, but how good are the instructions going to be? Will they make sense to you? Or is it something that you're going to have to hire a developer to read the instructions and install it and use it for you? So it's something that you need to research. And my personal opinion is if I were not already a developer and I wanted a professional, top-notch website for my company or my business, I would hire a developer. And I would look at the developer website and I would look for that developer's credentials, letters of recommendation or references. Testimonials are fine, but if they just say Dave did a great job, sign Andrew, that doesn't help you. There's no one to call, there's no one you can email, there's no way to check. Anyone could be that. The developer could have made it up, you wouldn't know. So look for credentials, education, experience. Look for a design portfolio. Look to see if they have a writing portfolio. Are they a member of any professional affiliations? And look to see if they have references, whether you call them letters of recommendation or references or testimonials, whatever you call them. Make sure that they have some that are by real people where you can see their faces and see their email address or phone numbers. And it's really that simple. You would never hire a plumber to come and work in your bathroom or work in your kitchen or remodel your home without references and credentials and a portfolio. So I think the same rules should apply. And I hope that helps. And again, if anyone has any questions, or you just want help with web design or WordPress, please visit us at affordablewebsitesdenver.com. And take care. I hope everyone is doing great. So take care.